Doug Stroud here, the Ottawa Nostalgia and Collectibles Show. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you, too.
Thanks
for having us here.
Absolutely. Getting ready for this Sunday. And you and I were just talking off the air. You actually have seen an increase from all ages of an increased interest in nostalgia.
That's correct. It's brought on, I think, by the Canadian pickers who were here filming
That makes sense.
down in Toronto. There's an article in the paper today about the Pawn Stars in Las Vegas.
Gotcha.
And everybody's getting a big interest in these sort of things. And even the show that was filmed here in Ottawa, out at Opry's Antiques, out in Highway 31 out here, you know, it'll be broadcast on April 2nd, so it'll just keep on going and going and going, you know.
Yeah, I guess it's people, the thing about looking at some of these things that we're going to talk about is that each item actually brings you a memory and actually brings you back to that spot, and I think that's what people find attractive about it too.
That's the nostalgic part of
right.
it. Yeah,
that's the definition of nostalgia, Jeff.
Yeah.
Good work. All right, so let's talk, Doug. First thing that's caught my eye was some, looks like, original Disney comics.
Yes, and we'll have a dealer there, a fellow named Guelph Campbell, and he'll bring thousands of them.
Really?
And for every different subject, you know, whether
Check out
it be
Daffy Duck.
Yeah. And some of them are
Archie.
highly collectible, highly collectible.
Daisy and Donald.
Some very old
cool
ones, originals.
Yeah, and the cool thing about this show is it's one day. It's
Right.
6 hours long, 9 to 3 at the Nepean Sportsplex.
That's correct.
And it's very, very low cost.
That's right. It's $6 admission for adults. Children are free. There's free parking. We're giving away a $6 value to people to come. There's free coffee in the morning for the early birds.
There you
and
go.
It just kind of goes on and on.
And prizes if you get there early too?
Door prizes too. We're going to have draws. We make it a fun day for everybody. You know?
Awesome.
Really works.
Talk to me about this. This looks familiar to me, and I don't know why.
I don't know. It's probably a little older than us, but I mean,
Yes,
it's probably a 1940s truck in that vintage, and you can see that it's been played with, and it's been in the sandbox. And,
Oh, yeah.
Some things, different condition. This one's a little bit rough. Other things, you can see the other toys are quite nice.
Yeah, like this Cadillac is in
Cadillac,
great
that's
shape
right,
here. And this caught my eye right away.
Yeah,
the
the
Planters,
peanut jar. That
the
would have
original Planters peanut jar.
Would have been something out of a store, like, you know.
The little peanut on top. Look
That's
at that
right,
detail.
cute, eh? Yeah.
The little details that you don't actually see these days anymore that are really great. And then we're over here, something straight from the St. Lawrence Seaway here.
Yes, that was something that was put up in McDonald's tobacco. But I mean, the condition there is just fabulous.
It is.
It's hard
It's incredible.
to believe that was like 1959, you know.
Yeah. Talk to me about this. What is this? What
This
am I
was
looking
a whirligig. Somebody would have made this probably back in the 1950s or 60s.
So when the wind came up?
That's right, and it would turn, and this fellow would cut the wood.
That's just cool stuff to have around and a conversation piece, and that's what I think people do. When you put it up, if you wanted to keep it in the shape that it's in, you maybe put it away or somewhere on display. But you could actually just put this on top of the mailbox and
fence poster wherever you have
you like it.
And this comes into a category they call folk art.
All right.
These sort of things, yeah.
And then a candy can here. And
yeah, tins and bottles are also very popular.
Yeah.
Advertising is popular also. And, you know, everybody knows about the Coca-Cola story, and you get into Coca-Cola and collectibles and these sort of things. You know?
And the cool thing is that when you see things like this, a lot of people have open shelves or glass cupboards now, and they want to actually decorate their kitchen and give it a really homey feel. This kind of thing is such a unique way, and no one else is going to have it. That's the
right.
thing.
Yeah, and we're getting more into tobacco and these sort of home things that people might have in their kitchen.
Yeah.
And we're kind of drifting away from cigarettes, smokes and things like that.
Yeah, so you hope it becomes a true antique, right?
That's right. Yeah.
All right, Doug, one more time, Nepean Sportsplex this Sunday, 9 to 3, admission $6, but for kids.
Kids, it's free.
There you go.
And the last hour of the show from 2 to 3, it's free.
So the last hour of the show, you take some people who might be a little bit economically challenged, let them have a go at it too from 2 to 3.
Sure, that's right. We want everybody to come, and we want everybody to have some fun.
And last thing I'll say, because we're out of time, but it's a packed show. No more vendors possible even at the Nepean Sportsplex.
Biggest ever.
All right, cool. I'm sure you'll see antiques, things like this, and toys as well. Just thinking that might be there for old toys for those who might want to collect.